We've all seen movies where a dangerous shark goes on a rampage and massacres several human beings. Even though we'd like to tell you that such a thing would never happen, we have a collection of clips that show just how dangerous sharks really are. Have you ever seen a shark and crocodile go up against each other? What about an explosive battle between hammerheads and stingrays? Watch these clips and you'll get to see all of this and more. Let's start.
Holy shit!
Number 13. Shark versus seals. Seals are a delicacy among sharks, and these predators frequently chow down on seal meat. In case of a shark attack, the best bet for a seal is to flee and hope that the shark doesn't give chase. However, these predators rarely give up on their lunch so easily. Here, the bird's eye view shows a shark underwater looking for its lunch. As the tide rises, the predator can afford to go closer to the shore in search of a plump seal. Soon, the shark spots just such an animal. The seal is completely unaware of the danger just a few feet away. As it continues to swim closer to the shark, the hunter speeds up suddenly and launches a vicious attack. In one motion, the seal is captured and the shark has its treat. In this clip, it is a battle between shark versus seal pup. The pup is extremely agile and is able to avoid its predator. But only for a while. As the seal pup tires, the shark catches up. It flips the young one out of the water and uses its tail to get it straight into its mouth. In this clip, the shark detects a seal on the surface using its superior motion sensing and hearing abilities. The predator rushes in to catch the seal with precision. As it jumps out, it manages to grab the seal in its mouth and then disappears beneath the surface. Underwater, the seal's carcass is quickly turned into a bloody mess. In the next video, this seal falls prey to a great white shark. As the shark approaches, the seal keeps on dodging and dancing around, probably to make the shark tired or something, I don't know. But whatever tactic it was using, it didn't pay off. Towards the end of the clip, the seal's luck finally runs out as the shark catches it in one fell swoop. Number 12. Shark versus shark. Sharks don't just fight with other animals. They can also fight among themselves, and these fights tend to be brutal. Size matters in such fights, as the larger sharks tend to destroy the smaller ones with ease. Scientists now say that sharks may even be cannibalistic, eating each other when other food is scarce. Still, such sights of sharks attacking other sharks is extremely rare. In this first clip, a diver records rare footage of one great white shark attacking another without provocation. You can see how the attacker goes all in and bites the other shark's body. Even though both of them swam away without any life-threatening injuries, we wonder what caused the attacker to pounce so suddenly on its companion. Well, if you thought that that was the only time a shark fought with another of its kind, you'd be wrong. In this clip, you can see a bigger shark attacking a smaller one fiercely. Those jaws could have punctured the flesh of the smaller fish or even killed it. This one's another great example of what happens when sharks collide with each other. A bigger tiger shark suddenly attacks a smaller one. While the last two clips simply showed an attack, this clip shows how the tiger shark kills the other one. After the kill is made, the tiger shark carries the carcass in its mouth, clearly indicating that the only intention behind this kill was to devour the tasty-looking fish. A hammerhead shark is caught in the fishing line in this clip, leaving the animal defenseless. A nearby tiger shark notices this too and rushes in to take advantage of the opportunity. The first attack leaves the hammerhead critically injured and bleeding. The tiger shark soon returns to finish the job by biting down on the other shark's head. Number 11. Shark versus dolphin. Dolphins and sharks have been bitter enemies from the very beginning. Dolphins are extremely intelligent creatures that can communicate with other dolphins in the pod to avoid predators like the shark. Usually, dolphins use echolocation to detect life around it. But there's a blind spot near the dolphin's tail where this echolocation system doesn't work. After years of fights, the sharks are well aware of this weakness, and that's why they mount surprise attacks from the back. In this clip, you can see a smaller shark chase a dolphin that is essentially a lot bigger. Even if the shark catches the prey, consuming it can be difficult. But first, it has to grab the dolphin, and that's no mean feat. The dolphin seems to be just faster than this shark, which doesn't give up easily. After a long chase, the shark swims away to look for easier meals elsewhere. In this one, the shark has finally grabbed a dolphin, and this time, there's no escape for the prey. Great white sharks are masters of stealth, and this shark must have attacked the dolphin from behind. Well, this technique is effective, but only one-on-one. In the same clip, you can see a shark swimming near a pod of dolphins, where the predator doesn't even try to attack because it knows it will fail against such odds. Number 10. Shark versus octopus. Octopus are dangerous creatures that have been known to hunt smaller sharks from time to time, but today, it's a shark that's going to hunt and eat an octopus. This time around, the octopus's tentacles and its ink won't be able to save its life. Number 9. Shark versus sardines. Sharks usually love to go after the bigger prey because they pack a healthy dose of nutrition, but in certain cases, sharks will target smaller fish, such as sardines. This is especially true when there are thousands of the smaller fish gathered in one spot. For example, in this video, a huge cluster of sardines gathered just off the coast of South Africa. There are literally thousands of sardines in this gathering, and the sharks aren't about to let such an opportunity go to waste. They dive right into the gathering with their mouths wide open. While a lot of the sardines escape due to their agility, there are always a few that can't get out of the way in time. Number 8. Sharks versus catfish. Sharks are natural killers, regardless of whether they are in the ocean or inside an aquarium. Even if they are small in size, they remain killers, and normal catfishes are no match. 2 sharks are placed in the same aquarium as a catfish in this video. This is a recipe for disaster. One of the sharks begins the attack by nibbling on the tail of the catfish. Then it launches an all-out assault. The catfish has no way of defending itself or escaping the walls of the aquarium. As if it were a game, the attacking shark passes the catfish to the other shark in the tank. Soon, only bits and pieces of the catfish's body can be seen floating around in the tank. Number 7. Shark versus stingray. Stingrays have a sharp barb at the end of their tail. This sting can deliver a potent poison to the victim and is strong enough to kill a human being. But when a hammerhead shark targets the stingray, this poison is of little help. Here, a stingray uses a defensive strategy, hiding beneath the sand to avoid the shark's gaze. The hammerhead shark, on the other hand, uses a variety of senses to hunt for hidden prey. It can hear, smell, and even use the sensation of touch to identify prey as it sweeps the sandy seafloor. This stingray panics as it sees the shark approaching so close and decides to leave. The hammerhead shark is right on its tail as soon as it starts swimming away. The stingray is pinned down on the ground by the shark's hammer-shaped head, making escape nearly impossible. The predator sinks its teeth into the smaller animal after a few minutes of trying. Number 6. Shark versus giant squid. Giant squids are large, with the biggest ever measuring around 59 feet in length. Even so, sharks are a threat to these creatures. Their arms and tentacles are perfect for catching other prey, but evading a shark attack is a different matter altogether. A shark attacks a giant squid and starts eating it immediately. It uses the sharp teeth to take out chunks of flesh from the squid. From the beginning of the clip, the giant squid remains almost motionless. Makes you wonder whether the shark hunted it or it died of other causes long before the predator started feeding on it. Number 5. Shark versus petrel. Petrels are notorious for brutally killing penguins, other birds, and fish. While these birds are fishing, they are themselves vulnerable to shark attacks. A sudden attack from underwater gives these petrels very little time to react or escape. Here, an unsuspecting petrel is sitting on the water's surface. A great white is nearby and notices the defenseless bird. It rushes in at great speeds and devours the prey in one swift motion. Number 4. Shark versus albatross. Albatross are large birds that primarily survive on squid and schooling fish. These birds are also known to follow ships and boats because they feed on the garbage and handouts from these vessels. This clip shows albatross chicks learning how to fly. They struggle and often make an emergency landing on the waters. As soon as that happens, the sharks nearby rush in for their treat. Catching these birds is no difficult task for the experienced predators, especially when they can't even fly away. Number 3. Shark versus moray eel. Moray eels have 2 sets of jaws. The oral jaw with large teeth is to catch prey, while the pharyngeal jaw slowly draws the food inside. The jaw in its throat prevents its prey from escaping, but when sharks attack, neither of these jaws are of much help to the moray eels. A shark tries to grab a moray eel from its hideout. The shark bites into the eel and pulls it out from its hiding place. The eel launches an attack of its own, delivering a swift bite to the shark, but the predator is simply too powerful in this case. The eel has no means of escape as the shark shakes its head violently with the catch in its mouth. Number 2. Shark versus hippo. Hippos stay in freshwater rivers, while sharks are creatures of the sea. So you wouldn't expect these two to ever have a face-off. Well, although rare, sharks can sometimes swim into freshwater streams from the sea. When that happens, you get to see a lot of awkward interactions. A bull shark approaches a family of hippos. Only its fin is visible from the surface, but the hippos look unafraid and unbothered by it. Then suddenly, the bull shark jumps out of the water and tries to grab one of the hippos. Even though the shark fails, it still manages to get the attention of the hippos. Number 1. Shark versus lionfish. The lionfish's pectoral fins and dorsal spines are such that they give it a similar look as that of a lion's mane. The fish's sharp spines can also deliver a painful blow to its attackers, but sharks hardly care when they are in a feeding frenzy. In this clip, a lionfish is already fighting for its life after a diver's spear gun shot. The diver then releases a shark to complete the kill. At first, the shark tries to look for the kill. Finally, when it finds the injured lionfish, the shark is exceptionally quick with its attack. It gulps down the lionfish in just a blink of an eye.